Soaked almonds, soaked pepitas, and soaked sunflower seeds. You can get soaking and sprouting charts if you Google them online. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to make some cultured almond yogurt. I've soaked the almonds for 24 hours. I've rinsed them a couple times very thoroughly to release the enzyme inhibitors and to rinse them out. Very important with nuts and seeds. You always want to rinse your nuts and seeds so you get rid of the enzyme inhibitors, which is toxic to the human body. We're not roosters. We don't have these little gizzards to germinate the seeds and get rid of the enzyme inhibitor. We have to do it through soaking the nuts and seeds. So, yeah, my brother Dan the man wanted me to make this video. I'd already planned on doing it eventually, and it seems like it's going to be a little sooner than I had expected. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some cultured almond yogurt. I've put about 2 cups worth of almonds into the Vitamix. I put a teaspoon of the proteolytic probiotic from Natural Choice Products. This probiotic is it's really, really essential because it is proteolytic, which means it breaks down the proteins into essential aminos, the carbohydrates into glucose, and the fats into fatty acids, which so it pre-digests the nuts and seeds, which if you are someone who needs to get their protein, for whatever reason, or supposedly needs to eat meat because of your blood type, this is a way to get all of what you need when it comes to amino acids, when it comes to carbohydrates, into glucose, into fats, and into fats, into fatty acids. So you can actually get this wonderful plant-based proteolytic probiotic if you go to liferegenerator.com. It's life-regenerator.com. Once again, that's www.life-regenerator.com. It's Dan the Man's website. He actually sells it. You should pick some of this up. It's really amazing. So what you do is you put a teaspoon of this into the blender, and you put 2 cups of almonds. I almost said walnuts there. You can use walnuts though. Almonds are the best. If you're making cheese, really creamy type cheeses or yogurts, then truly raw cashews or raw macadamia nuts work best. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend this. I put a cup of water as well. I'm going to blend this up. It's like a yogurt, a cheese type of. You might need to add a little more water to make sure you have the right consistency. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this out. I'm going to check it every 2 hours to see if it's expanded, to see if it has that cultured, that little bite to it. I'm going to let it, after about 2 to 4 hours, you usually, in the room temperature as such as this, which is around 60 degrees, you let it sit for about 4 hours. But you want to check it. If it's a warmer temperature, you want to check it sooner, because if it was, let's say, 70 degrees, 80 degrees, it could culture in 2 to 3 hours. So these friendly bacteria, there's billions of them when you put the teaspoon of this in, there's billions of these friendly bacteria in it. But when you blend it up and let it sit and culture, it multiplies into trillions within a few hours. So then after you have that cultured, once you have this cultured, you put it in the refrigerator, and you want to eat it within a few days, within the first 3 days. Another really cool thing is that after it's cultured, you can take a teaspoon of this, of the original, from this one right here, and you can make another one. You don't have to use this again. You can use just this. But of course you want to make the new one within a few days out. So when you get to the end of it, it doesn't usually last that long. Usually, like this amount is gone in 2 days. You know, because you add it to like smoothies, you add it to dressings, sauces, eat it by itself. After it's cultured, you can add like, you know, you can add flavorings, you can add sweetener, you can add salt, herbs. You can make cheeses. This is just the most amazing probiotic I've been able to find. Proteolytic probiotics are really hard to find that it tastes good, and this one tastes amazing. It's all plant-based. Gotta get it. Gotta try this. Talk about your body and your cells being so grateful and happy and thankful to you. Start doing this daily. I mean, if you really want to have optimal health, you will start doing this daily. This and also probiotic the probiotic and also enzyme therapy has been huge for me. It's really like I'm starting to take on my brother and mentor Lou Corona's principles and his plan and his like just the last 37 years he's been doing this, and it's been like amazing. So I'm starting to take this on, doing this every day and doing enzymes. Hold on a second. There's NCP has amazing enzymes. Literally the only enzymes out there that have they have isolated enzymes. So if you have serious cases and issues, you can basically get certain isolated enzymes like protease to like deal with things such as cancer, things that are protein based diseases, and the multiple digestive enzymes are so amazing. They're hardcore. They're like 2 or 3 times more potent than any of the enzymes you'll get out there. They work in the lowest and the highest pH, the most acidic and the most alkaline body. They are just full spectrum. They're medical grade. You can get them. Also, you can get both these products through Dan the Man. Once again, www.life-regenerator.com. So, other than that, I'm gonna have some amazing cheese yogurt. I can use this for cheese or yogurt. Like I said, if I want to make some lasagna or some raviolis, I'll just like add some salt to that once it's cultured, and then I'll make some take some little zucchinis and I'll use a mandolin slicer and I'll get it really thin slices. I'll put some of that in the middle, fold it over, make some marinara sauce. Voila, raviolis. You know, you can get creative. You can use it in tacos, burritos, whatever. So, other than that, I love you so much, and I will see you on the flip side. Mwah. Woo!